Welcome back to my channel. My name is Simone Danae, and as you can see by the title, I wanted to come on here and do this video because when I was purchasing my first classic flap, I was struggling. I didn't know what color, didn't know what hardware I wanted. I didn't know like what kind of texture I wanted. I didn't know anything. I just knew I wanted a classic flap because it's a classic. It's Chanel's most classic piece. It's Chanel's most kind of like statement piece. Like if you see it, you know it, basically, when I say like their statement piece or whatever. And then with Chanel's price increase, I just knew that 2022 was the year that I absolutely needed to buy a classic flap and wanted to buy a classic flap. I just didn't know what kind I wanted. I was just in love with all of them. I didn't know which one would best fit for me. So that's why I decided to do this video, to show you guys how I put together all my thoughts to get my perfect bag that I am super duper in love with. All these opinions that I'm giving are from me and my experience. So yeah, but before we get to the video, I want to tell you guys, thanks for watching my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and comment and tell me you guys' opinions. Tell me what kind of videos y'all want to see and things like that. But yeah, let's get right into the video. And by the way, at the end of the video, I will be doing a bag reveal of the bag that I purchased. But if you've seen the video before this, then you probably already know which bag I purchased. But whatever, let's get into it because I'm excited. So I did write down some notes here because I get to talking and then just forget like what I'm supposed to be really supposed to be talking about. Like right now I'm babbling. But anyways, so before buying my first classic flap, I had to think, do I want to buy the bag pre-loved or do I want to purchase it from the boutique? Because it is 2022, there is a price increase, and because I found out that I wanted a Maxi in because I found out I wanted a Maxi and then I didn't want a double flap, that kind of only led me to only purchase pre-loved because I don't believe that they make the single flaps anymore. I didn't want a double flap only because people always say it's too heavy, and then because the bag is so big, of course it's going to be stuffed with things in it, and I did kind of plan to use it like an everyday bag. So I feel like single flap is what I need to do. So pre-loved was the route for me. But it just all depends on what works best for you. If you want to go to the boutique and purchase a bag, that's totally fine. You'll get the treatment and everything, not the treatment, but you know, the luxury store experience and all of that kind of stuff. But me personally, I really didn't care about that part as much. So yeah. And the second thing, like I said, when I was explaining why I purchased it pre-loved, I didn't know if I wanted a double flap or a single flap. Because I picked a single flap, I feel like the top of the bag is a little bit more, not slouchy, but it's a little bit more pointy because there's not like an extra layer if I had a double flap. But the double flap just wasn't for me. Not only was it going to be heavier, but I don't want to have to open my bag and then open my bag again to get something out of it. Like, I guess I'm just kind of lazy in that way, and I didn't want to have to go through that. I didn't want to have to deal with that. I just didn't want to do it. And then the next thing I had to figure out is if I wanted lambskin or caviar. Now, everyone's always saying lambskin is so sensitive and you have to be careful and this and that. But then lambskin to the eye is very buttery, it's very soft. It just gives luxury, right? And then there's caviar. They say it's more durable, you can bump into things, not have to worry about it. And so me being me, I take care of my bags, but I don't want to have to baby my bag. So just to be on the safe side, I did just go ahead and pick caviar because caviar just felt like it was the best choice for me personally. But yeah, caviar was the best choice for me. that's just kind of what I went ahead and went for. And then the hardware, so there's either silver or gold when it comes to a classic flap. I did went ahead and pick silver because I wanted to wear it, like I said before, as an everyday bag. I wanted it to be a little bit more subtle. I feel like gold sometimes can pass for dressy, or maybe like dressy casual, but like if I'm just wearing, let's say like a long t-shirt, some bikers, some sneakers, I want to be able to wear my bag, you know, and it still kind of goes with my fit, if that makes sense. So that's why I went ahead and picked silver hardware. I have nothing against gold hardware. I love gold hardware. I just feel like gold hardware and a Chanel just kind of gives dressy. I don't know why, but it does. But yeah. And next was the color choice. There's so many choices of color. It's just, I can't even go through the list of the colors that they have. Like, I just can't. But I went ahead and went with black. I feel like that was the most kind of neutral color to pick that went with like literally absolutely everything that I have. I am a person that wears black a lot, but you see, you guys, I am getting outside my comfort zone. I got a color on, so yeah. But anyways, black was the color for me. It goes with everything. You just can't miss it. You can't pass it. It's a classic, so just get a classic color, which is black. So why not? And then I was debating for a long time, did I want a jumbo or a maxi? And for a jumbo to a maxi, there is a pretty big difference, in my opinion. There is a pretty big difference. But I went ahead and went with the maxi only because I wanted to be able to put my iPad inside. And yeah, that's really why I went with the maxi. I wanted to be able to put my iPad inside, and I wanted a little bit of more room, just so I can just like throw stuff in there, so I don't have to, oh well, let me see if this fits, oh let me take this out. I didn't want to have to do all that, so I went ahead and went with the maxi and was just like, I'm gonna call it a day. The maxi is the one that I want to look for. It's fine. But finding a maxi in a single flap was hard. It was so hard. It took me about 4 or 5 months. Maybe to you that's not a long time, but I don't have patience. And when purchasing a Preloved bag, you have to have patience. You're not going to always get on Fashion File and just find it right then and there. It's not going to always be that easy. It's not going to always work like that. So I had to have patience, and I wanted to settle every once in a while, like, oh well, let me just settle for a double flap. The double flaps here is for a good price, why not? But that's not really what I wanted. And to spend the money that I spent, I felt like if I'm gonna buy something, it should be for something that I want and that I'm going to wear. And I'm not going to, like, in the long run be like, oh, I should have just waited, I should have just looked for this bag instead, and all this and this and that. So I was like, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait till I find my Maxi Chanel in silver hardware and caviar leather. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be impatient. I'm going to wait for it. And then I finally found it. And then I put a budget for myself. So I told myself I didn't want to spend over $6K for the bag because it is an investment bag. So I feel like me paying full price right now, 2022, it wouldn't really kind of be an investment for me, I guess, because it's full price and the price is up there. And they also don't sell the single flap anymore in the boutique. So I kind of only had one choice, which was to buy Preloved. I didn't know if I wanted to purchase from a Preloved site or a reseller. I did see one reseller that she had pretty good inventory and everything, but I kind of just didn't trust it. Not saying that her bags aren't real, because I really don't know, but I just went, I guess, for a brand that I actually knew. Even though with the Real, some of the bags now you can't return them, but I did get it authenticated twice just to make sure that everything was okay. And yeah, so yeah, even though Fashion File is my favorite, sorry, but it is. But at the time when I was looking, Fashion File was just not coming through with the maxis. I just could not find a maxi single flap. They had a lot of double flaps, but single flap was just not there. So yeah, okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the back. It's so cute. It did come with the authenticity card, and it came with the real dust bag. It did not come with the original dust bag, which I was okay with it. It's fine. I do want to get a bag organizer to put inside just to keep the shape, but for right now I just have some pillowcases inside of it. But here's the bag so you guys can see it. Hopefully the light's not like too bright or anything. The bag was actually in very good condition. The corners are excellent in my opinion. I didn't see any marks or anything. When I did get the bag, I did inspect it and make sure their description was what it said. The only thing about the Real that I personally do not like, the pictures. They give you 5 pictures and you're just supposed to run with it. Now, when you go to Fashion File and you're trying to buy an item, they have very descriptive pictures. And if you still think the pictures aren't descriptive, you can call them and they will take additional pictures for you. They will assign you a stylist and they can take additional pictures for you and send you pictures on your email. I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times and it's very helpful, and it makes me feel very secure about when I purchase my items from Fashion File. But the bag was at a good price, so I went ahead and purchased it, and I just prayed on it, and yeah, it's in really good condition. The back pocket isn't really stretched as much. Whoever had this bag before, they used it, but they also took very good care of it. The chains were perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I do tend to carry this bag like this a lot. I haven't just carried it like on my shoulder or anything. The hardware is in excellent condition also. Hopefully you can see it. And then in the inside, it does still have the stamp in the inside, and then it also has the logo. I'll take this stuff out. And then here you can look in the inside. It has everything. It looks pretty good. It's beautiful for this bag to be pre-loved. It looks beautiful. I believe this bag is from the 13 series, but don't quote me because I really don't know, to be honest with you. But I believe it is from the 13 series because it is a single flap. And so yeah, this is the bag. I am super excited and very happy that I waited. But not only I got the bag that I actually wanted, and I didn't settle. I had patience, and I'm really excited for my purchase. I have worn this bag a couple of times. I haven't worn it as often as I thought I would, but this is my new baby. I'm not selling it. It's not going anywhere. But I am thinking about purchasing another bag from Chanel. I'm thinking about like another classic flap, of course, but I want it to be maybe like a small with gold hardware. Maybe have it like a going out bag. It probably won't be black. It probably will be a pop of color just to add to an outfit and actually add to my collection. So yeah, I really hope this video was informative to you guys. If you have any questions, please go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that post notification button, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.